263 students were wearing their regular uniforms. The teachers saw that 155 students were wearing their PE kits on the same day. How many students altogether did the teachers see wearing uniforms and PE kits? Go ahead and think about how we would model this problem to make sense of it. Where would our numbers go, and what are we trying to figure out? Pause the video and fill in the part-whole model. Okay, let's see how you did. Well, I know that 263 were wearing uniforms and 155 students were wearing PE kits. So we're really trying to figure out how many students were there all together, the whole. Today, go ahead and build this problem. You can choose between base 10 blocks and place value discs. Whichever tool you choose, go ahead and get out your place value chart to build the problem. Pause the video now and build this problem. Okay, let's see how you did. I'm going to go ahead and build with place value discs. So I know that I need 263. I'm going to organize my base 10 or my place value discs to really be able to see it easily. So I'm not confused, it's not a jumble. And I have my 263 students who were in their uniforms, and then 155 were in their PE kits. Now I can see both numbers really clearly because I've organized my work to really be able to see what I'm thinking of. Well, now I want to know how much it is all together. Oop, I put a wrong one here. Did anyone notice that? Now I'm going to put it all together. When I put it all together, I can think, how can I organize this even further to make sense of it so I can easily count it? Well, I can see there's 300. Here I have 3, 6, 9, 10, and 1. Oh, what do I do? Can I have 311? 2, 4, 6, 8. 311, 8? Here I have a problem. What can I do to make this number make sense? Pause the video and talk about it with a partner. Okay, what did you decide? Did you notice that I have 10 tens? If I have 10 tens, that is the same or equal to 100. So I can trade out those 10 tens for a 100. And if I do that, I still don't say 300, 110, 8. I have to move this to the hundreds place. So now I have 400, 110, and 8 ones. And if I think of that number, I would say that is 418. Let's use another strategy to see if we are accurate. Think about how you can now write some numbers to see if you were right. Pause the video now and try another strategy to see if you're accurate. Okay, I'm going to try and write some numbers to see if I get 418 and check my work. Well, I know that 263, and I'm adding that to 155. I know that 3 and 5 is 8. So if I take the ones and I just do the ones together, I have 8. If I have 6 and 5, that's actually 11. It's 11, but it's really not 11. It's 6 tens and 5 ones, which is really 110. I can put it that way. You might know another way to write this. This is the way I'm writing it, and that's okay. And then 200s and 100 is 300. And if I add that all up, I get 4 hundreds, 1, 10, and 8 ones. Hey, that's the same as I got here. so I know I'm accurate. The answer is 418. Did you check your work a different way than me? How did you do that? Go ahead and talk and share with a partner the way that you did it. Okay, let's try another one. This time, the teacher saw some middle school students and some high school students. They saw 107 students wearing green shirts. Those were the middle school students. And they saw 295 students wearing white shirts. Those were the high school students. How many students did those teachers see in total? Go ahead and make sense of the problem, build it with a math tool, and then write a way to check your answer or build a way to check your answer. Pause the video now and give it a go. Let's see how you did. Does your part whole look something like this? Did your building look something like this? I noticed I had a problem. When I put them all together, I ended up with too many ones. I know that I can trade them or regroup because I have 3, 6, 9, 10 ones, which means I can move this into a 10. And if I do that, I can't say 390, 10, 2. So I have to move this over here. Did you have something happen like I just noticed? How many 10s do I have now? I have 10 10s. I don't say 300, 100, 2, or 310 10s, 2. So again, if I have 10 10s, I know that that can make 100. And I still don't say 300, 100, 2. I move it to here and say 400, and I have 0 10s and 2 1s. Did you get 402? How did you check if you were accurate? If you haven't checked yet, pause the video and try checking with another strategy. I'm going to check this time using what's called standard algorithm. You may have talked about this in your class or learned it somewhere else. I'm going to start with the ones because when I use my place value chart, that's basically what I did. I put them together. Well, when I put these together, I knew I had 10 and 2, which is actually 12, and 7 plus 5 is 12. So what did I do when I was moving this place value chart? Well, I remember I kept 2 1s here, and then I moved a 10 over. So I'm just going to put that 10 up here. I had 1 10. Since this is in the tens place, I'm just going to write I had 1 10, not 10 10s. But then I have 1 10, I had some 0 10s, and I have 9 10s, and that actually is 10 10s, which I had to trade for 100. So I'm gonna go ahead and say now I have 0 10s, and I moved that 100, I had 1 100 I moved over. So now I have 1 100 and 1 100 and 2 100s, which is 4 100s. And I notice 402, 402. I got the same answer again. That way I know I'm accurate.